Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. As you can tell, I'm wearing my Sonic the Hedgehog hat because as of recording, it is June 23rd, 2025, which marks the 34th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog. So I'm really excited to make this video because it's just a little celebration collection video, just showing my appreciation for the franchise because Sonic's always been around in my life, I think ever since first grade, so yeah, it's been quite a while. So we're just going to be going over all the merchandise I have, maybe I'll share a story or two of particular items, but aside from that, we're just going to get right into it, so let's begin. Alright, we're going to start off the collection right with a Japan exclusive Sonic and Friends Chibi Pillow emoji thing. I don't know what to call him, but he's cute, he's soft. Got him as a gift from my good buddy last year. He knows I like Sonic, so he picked this up for me. Cool thing about this is he's got two faces, so he's in silly, goofy, funny guy mode, and just Sonic. So yeah, pretty cute plush, very soft, pretty awesome to own. You know you're getting old when people start calling things from 2000 vintage, because that's what the listing said. This is a 2000 vintage Sonic Adventure Sonic figure. Yeah, it's the big old talking one. He works, I just don't have batteries in him, and yeah, very cool figure. Super glad I own him because this figure is awesome. Up next, we have my Jazwar Shadow plushie. Featured him in a video recently. Old, worn down, but still loved. In addition to Jazwar Shadow, we have Jazwar's Classic Sonic. We've got Classic Tails, Modern Sonic, Classic Amy, and Modern Tails. I've decided I'm gonna throw this plush in because I'm not gonna buy a $100 Classic Knuckles plush by Jazwar, so to substitute, here is the Jack's Classic Knuckles. He kind of fits with the gang, so this works. Alright, so this next figure is sort of a repaint slash refurbish. I've made a video about him before, but I haven't gotten around to finishing him, so here's the Jazwar's 10-inch Modern Sonic, and he has a nose now, so woohoo! Most people like a cup of joe in the morning, maybe an apple, maybe something energetic, but for me, I don't need any of that stuff when I can go fast with Sonic slippers. Oh yeah! I also wear them to conventions as my Sonic shoes, so it's pretty cool stuff. Love it. Works perfectly with my hat. In case I ever run out of funds, Sonic can always help me by storing them in this bank. Oh yeah. And he's loaded. To promote Sonic the Hedgehog 3, my theater released this really cool Sonic the Hedgehog cup that lights up. So yeah, blue, raspberry, and cherry ices in this cool cup. That's cinema. Another plushie we have is the Small Toy Network 15th Anniversary Sonic. One of my favorite weird looking Sonic plushies for sure. Do you remember those types of figures in your childhood that you wanted so bad but you had to wait like 15 to 20 years to actually get it? Well, that was kind of the story with this guy. This is the Jack-in-the-Box wind-up Sonic toy. And I remember at my church daycare, I was a little one and I loved this toy. I knew what Sonic was and I wanted it so bad, but the staff were like, no, you can't have it. So I was like, oh man. And about 15 years later, I found it online and of course I bought it because childhood. When you're feeling like royalty, just have a heavy king. Well, not very heavy when you consider it's hollow plastic, but it's cool to have one of the hard-boiled heavies in my collection. Speaking of the hard-boiled heavies, here is the Heavy Gunner. Really hope we get the rest of the crew because these figures are pretty awesome and I love displaying them on my shelf. Have you ever wanted the Jim Carrey action figure with how expressive he is? Well, if you do, you're in luck because we have Jim Carrey in old man makeup. I mean, Gerald Robotnik from Sonic 3, yeah. Pretty awesome figure, and it's nice to have Jim Carrey in the flesh, or, I mean, in the plastic, but you get what I mean. It's Gerald Robotnik. Okay, moving on. Next up, we've got some badniks. So we're gonna start off with Motobug, Ballhog, Neutron, Chopper, Octus, Grounder, Rhinobot, Buzz Bomber, Crab Meat, and Caterpillar. Up next we have some Chow. So here's the gold Chow, the dark Chow, and a normal Chow. Up next we got these really cool Super Sonic and Super Shadow figures that my friend got me for Christmas for Sonic 3. Heck yeah. Up next we have this slightly damaged but fixable Kelly Toy Amy Rose plush, which actually goes well with my Kelly Toy Sonic the Hedgehog plush. My very first childhood Sonic plush, signed by Sonic himself, Jason Griffith. I'll never forget the day I found this guy. It was summer of 2009. I was at the fair with my family, and I remember this little Sonic plush was laying on the ground, tags and all. Picked him up, walked around, saw if this was anybody's plush, so I ended up keeping him, and over 15 years later, I met my favorite Sonic voice actor, and he signed it. So this is a priceless, personal, favorite item of mine. This is probably my favorite item of the whole collection. Spoiler alert. Here we have classic Eggman, or Dr. Robotnik, and Dr. Eggman from Jakks Pacific. Up next we have the very amazing, very soft, very cool looking Sene All-Star Sonic the Hedgehog plush. From Etsy, I got this really cool Sonic the Hedgehog keychain of him kind of doing the little finger wag while also doing a victory pose. Unfortunately, the chain broke, so I can no longer go fast in my car. Ah well. Speaking of going fast, here's Sonic on Fire. There's the McDonald's Sonic, along with McDonald's Tails, McDonald's Robotnik or Eggman, and McDonald's Knuckles. Got the whole set of 4, some of my favorite little toys of Sonic's. Here are 2 other favorites that come from childhood. This is Modern Sonic and the Werehog from 2009 Jazwars. Did a video on these 2 recently, so go check it out, but this is a replacement to, well, obviously replace the old one that is completely dead and somewhere in a box, but here he is in full figure form. And this is the same childhood toy that I've had since I was a kid, so yeah. Here we're going to move on to some Christmas ornaments. So for 2022, here's this one, and for 2023, I think, or 2024, here's this Sonic pose. Got these both from my lovely girlfriend, so thank you very much, babe. Very much appreciate it. Then my good buddy, who's gotten me a few Sonic items in the collection, also got me these Sonic ornaments. So here's the Sega Genesis one, plays sounds, music from Sonic 1, and here we have the loop-de-loop, so push the button, Sonic goes, collects the rings, and then screeches to a halt. Even though he's still in a perpetual figure 8 running pose for the rest of eternity, so that's pretty fun. This is not officially licensed by Sega or anything, but this is a fan art piece that I made in my ceramics class. This is a Sonic shoe, of course, and I made it completely by hand. It's heavy, it's cool, you probably hold coins in it, but that's about it. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff here. All right, next figure is kind of boring. Just a little Sonic tiny micro figure, 1.25 inches or whatever. Spoiler alert, it's Tails, opened it. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's Sonic related, so it goes in. Next thing we have is kind of in tandem with that wind-up Sonic figure, we have Jack-in-the-Box Knuckles. They come from the same set of Sega figures, and yeah, weird-looking Knuckles. This was the only classic Knuckles figure for a long time, I think. Kind of a rare figure. Managed to get him for under 20 bucks, so it's a pretty good deal. Here's another childhood piece. I think I got this around like 2nd grade or something, so this was a while back, but I had a very sweet old lady of a neighbor at my old house, and she had this Sonic game because her grandkids didn't want it anymore and said I could have it. So have this with me for such a long time. So awesome. This is one of my favorite little Sonic games ever. Rest in peace to my old neighbor, but I'm hoping to preserve this for the rest of my life. Maybe even get it signed by all the Sonic voice actors. We'll see, maybe someday. And to kind of go along with that, we have the little bag that comes with it, of course. And we have all the accessories that go to certain Jakks Pacific Sonic figures. You can see decapitated Jazwar's figureheads. Yeah, I was a dumb kid. You got the McDonald's birthday Sonic TV set. You got the viewfinder, I think from Carl's Jr. or Wendy's or something like that, of Eggman. And yeah, just a lot of Jakks Pacific accessories, so there you go. Can't talk about Sonic without talking about something video game related, so here we have the Dreamcast VMU that I have that has pretty much all the data to my Sonic games for the Dreamcast. And it's a very nice translucent blue color, so very fitting for the collection. I'm just gonna throw on some t-shirts here. So here we have this very nice Old Navy Sonic shirt. Classic designs in 1991, got the really nice neon lights. And of course we have, let me move back just a little bit. It's a really cool chili dog stand one. Very awesome. A nice modern Sonic shirt with just Sonic on it. Very nice artwork. I had this particular shirt before, but it got old and I wanted a new one. So we have this very nice Japanese Sonic with the ring design inside. Very nostalgic, very cool shirt. One of my more favorite shirts is this Sonic the Hedgehog No Time for Games shirt. Very awesome design. Love the Japanese kanji that goes with it, and just love the little Sonic on the bottom there. Yeah, very cheeky. Love that shirt. And the last one for now is a very faded but very awesome original player. If ever you're in a pickle and you need to get out of a situation, all you gotta do is hit this item box and you'll go running. Alright, so now we have some of Sonic's animal buddies. We're gonna start off with Little Rocky here. And then of course we've got one Pocky and two Pockies. This one came with the little Easter basket. And then we've got two Flickies. Up next, we've got Egg Robo, Infinite, the Phantom Ruby, Classic Metal Sonic, Jet the Hawk, Neo Metal Sonic, Chaos Zero, Classic Super Sonic with updated green eyes. We've got the Easter Eggman, Classic Amy, Easter Sonic, normal Classic Tails, and Easter Classic Tails. Not officially licensed by Sega, of course, but if you go on Amazon and search for these tiny little jewels, you can find the little plastic Chaos Emeralds. Perfect for these figures, and if you have the original 7 Chaos Emeralds from Jax, you get the Super Emeralds. Speaking of which, here are the quote-unquote Super Emeralds by Jax Specific. Very lucky to have found them when I did, because right after I bought all of them, they became super rare, or aftermarket prices went way up. Also, we have the Master Emerald. Next up, we have E123 Omega. We've got SPO, Tails, Classic Knuckles, Rouge the Bat, Silver, work in progress because I'm still painting him. Here we have Ray, the Flying Squirrel. Amy, also a work in progress. We got Cream. My custom Sonic.exe with gray shoes, very cool. We got my custom Hypersonic. Got my boy Big the Cat. Gonna make him a Froggy soon for sure. And we got Vector. Good old Ogilvy Maurice the Hedgehog. Metal Sonic. Blaze the Cat. Good old Mighty. Charmy Bee. We got Stubby and we got Nubby. Oh, actually, Super Sonic, Super Silver. Their shoes and gloves, respectively, are off because I'm custom painting them to be more accurate. So, yeah. Not doing any crazy experiments, I promise. Anyways, here is Werehog Jax Specific figure. Awesome sauce. And Metal Sonic 3.0. Up next, we got the Death Egg Robot. Got the little animal capsule. Easter Amy. We've got Mephiles the Dark. My new and improved Sonic the Hedgehog with very cool customization. Here we have Knuckles with new silver soles and Lego bricks. Here we have my custom Soap Shoes Sonic with really cool attitude. Here we have a Super Shadow with the correct inhibitor rings. And of course we got base form Shadow. He's the coolest. Here we have Mecha Sonic. We've got a very special Amy Rose figure signed by the amazing Lisa Ortiz. On the same note, we have a silver figure signed by Pete Capella. And we also have Knuckles signed by Dan Green. Here's Hyper Knuckles, or just Easter Knuckles. Here we have Christmas Amy, Christmas Knuckles, Christmas Eggman, Fang the Hunter, Fang the Sniper, Knack the Weasel, you name him, that's who he is. Of course, you can't have Christmas without Christmas Sonic and Christmas Tails. My good friend also got me this really cool Sonic the Hedgehog custom pint glass. So if I wanted to enjoy a nice cold one with Sonic, well, now I can. Here's something really cool, and I'd love to share this story. So I met Pete Capella, of course, because, you know, he signed my silver figure, but he also signed this. So what happened was, at the convention, this is really silly. Me and my friend went up to him, just chatted with him, and we got my silver figure signed. And we actually just went on our merry way, because both me, my friend, and Pete Capella completely forgot about the whole payment thing. And we walked back up to him, we're like, we totally forgot. We didn't even see like the payment little paper that he had up there, because it was actually blocked by some merchandise. And he was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So he put the pricing thing up. I made sure to pay for my figure, of course, because I'm not going to steal. And he graciously signed this little poster for me for free. And I framed it, and I love this thing so much. Pete is such a solid dude. Jason is too. Dan is. Lisa. All the Sonic voice actors I've met so far have been phenomenal. It was just funny that we all three like made a goof, and Pete made light of it. And honestly, he's such a solid dude. I hope to see him again at another convention. So yeah, that's my silly little story. Here is something I found at Hobby Lobby along with the Sonic Bank. This is just a nice little Sonic backdrop, little poster board thingy. Very awesome 2D art of all the characters. Love it. Here we have one of the biggest pieces in my collection. This is the Sonic the Hedgehog Blue Raspberry Popsicle plushie. Yeah, really cool stuff. My good friend knows me very well. I love blue raspberry like flavored stuff, so he got me this plushie. Still in the bag, smells like blue raspberry, which is phenomenal. Love this thing to death. Sonic Popsicles will forever be a staple of my childhood and just my life in general. They are amazing. Don't change the recipe like you did with SpongeBob. Wow, that was a lot of figurines, plushies, and other collectibles, but now we can actually go into games. We're going to start off with Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Well, I guess we're just going to go into physical media in general, because I actually have some CDs. We got the Sonic 06 original soundtrack 1 and 2. We've got Sonic Unleashed for PS3. Sonic 06, PS3. Sonic Generations. Sonic Who, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog DVD. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Robotnik Family Values. Sonic Christmas Blast. I have one VHS tape, and that is the Super Special Sonic Search and Smash Squad 2 Supersonic Adventures VHS. Love this classic art, very American, very silly, goofy, and just look at that guy. So to replace all of my Genesis games, I have Sonic Origins Plus. Yes. I didn't have enough space in my room anymore, so I gave it away to my other good friend who loves Sonic just as much as I do, and he's very much appreciative of the fact that he's got physical media of the classic era. So Dax, there you go. Hope you enjoy. Hope you're still loving it. And yeah. Here is Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Rivals. Dax gave this to me. Love this thing. I actually have a PSP now, so I've been playing that and some Dragon Ball Z. And of course we got Sonic Mania Plus. Oh my gosh, I love this cover. It's so amazing. We got a few comics here and there, you know. Not as big of a collection as it used to be, but I've got them. So here's Sonic Archives Volume 1, Volume 4, Volume 5, Volume 6, Volume 12, and Volume 14. Here we got some more CDs. We've got Sonic Adventure 2 Cuts Unleashed, so it's all the vocals for the game. My favorite, the Sonic R soundtrack. Oh yeah, love playing that in the car. Sonic Adventure, Songs with Attitude, the vocals for that game, second favorite for sure. Oh, Sonic 06 Volume 3. Third favorite, Original Groove Rush. Love Sonic Rush's soundtrack. Sonic Boom, which are some of the Sonic levels. I think it's for the US version of Sonic CD. Sonic the Fighters soundtrack. Chaotix soundtrack. Oh yes, the Holy Trinity, aside from, you know, Jesus. Planetary Pieces 1, 2, and 3 of Sonic Unleashed. Endless possibilities on there, so come on, you gotta have it. And of course we've got some Dreamcast games. So we have Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2 The Trial, Sonic Adventure 2, and Sonic Shuffle. We also have Sonic vocal tracks for Sonic 06, Sonic Advance 3, Sonic Advance 2, Sonic Advance 1. Very nice countdown there, huh? We also got Sonic Battle, Sonic Rush Adventure, Sonic Rush, Sonic Classic Collection. This was my childhood. This was my first exposure to the Genesis games. Well, looks like we're on the home stretch, everybody, so brace yourselves. We got this really cool Japanese Sonic Heroes GameCube. Yeah, excuse me. Really cool stuff. My good friend got that for me. Great investment, love it. It was actually really cheap. It's like 15 bucks. I was like, heck yeah, why not? Sega Superstars Tennis, Sonic and the Secret Rings, my actual first exposure to the Sonic games on consoles ever. Kind of a weird first game, right? But it was perfect for me. I love this game. I don't care what people say. Also another fantastic game, Sonic and the Black Knight. I wish Jason Griffith would have voiced Sonic a little bit more, but love Roger, love Ryan, love Dead and Mac, love them all. Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, don't mind the cases. Some of them are used, so. Sonic Colors. Very sentimental towards this game because this was the last thing I played with my grandma before she passed away. Got it for Christmas of 2010. Love that game. Sonic Let's Race. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog DVD. Ooh. Sonic X Volumes 1 and 2. Oh, everything's falling, but you get the idea. This game I count because Sonic's in it, obviously. Smash Bros. Brawl. There he is, right there. It counts. This one's cool. For the record, all the CDs that I bought are from Etsy, but they work perfectly. They literally are the CDs. It's the same with this. This is the Sonic OVA DVD. Fan-made, Etsy. Amazing stuff. I love the OVA. I think it's one of the funniest little quirky parts of Sonic history. But yeah. Here's some American history for Sonic. Here's Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on DVD. Yet to get the third one, so we'll hopefully get that soon. We got Sega Superstars PS2, and of course you got Sonic on the front, so you gotta add him. Sonic Heroes GameCube still has the original sticker for this. I don't know which store it's for, but I'm gonna assume it's like old GameStop or something. Of course, we've got Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Riders, and I didn't intend to actually end it with this game, but it's very fitting because this is one of the greatest little collections, Sonic Mega Collection. and it has the best menu music for the extras menu. Love that song. And that about wraps it up for my Sonic the Hedgehog collection. Hopefully you enjoyed this journey with me. It was very fun to do, and I just love sharing all of my fond memories with Sonic merchandise and just my fond memories of Sonic. Like I said before, he has been around since first grade, and I love the franchise since. It's definitely going to stay around for the rest of my life and for this channel. So with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video. Happy birthday, Sonic. Please comment down below some of your favorite memories of Sonic and what you really like about the franchise, what you'd like to see in the future, and just share your stories. I'd love to hear what you think. So with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video. Share with a friend, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hope you have a great day, great night, and take care. Peace.